where the retina ends. Here, the retina is firmly attached both to the vitreous and the choroid. The pars plana extends fairly from the orbit serrata. Then the microscopic structure. Retina consists of three types of cells and the synapses arranged in the following 10 layers. First layer is the pigment epithelium or the retinal pigment epithelium. It is the outermost layer of retina. It consists of the single layer of cells containing pigment, and it is firmly adherent to the underlying basal lamina, which is called the Bruch's membrane of the choroid. And there's a term called subretinal space. It is the potential space between the retinal pigment epithelium and the neurosensory retina. There's the anatomy of retina. Then layers of second layer is the layer of rods and cones. Rods and cones transform light energy into the nerve impulses. Rods contain photosensitive substance rhodopsin, whereas the cones contain photosensitive substance iodopsin. The cone cells are helpful in photooptic vision and rod cells in scotopic vision. The cones are about 6.5 million and rods are about 120 millions. The rods, they're the cylindrical photoreceptors found in the greatest concentration on the edges of the retina. Most common type of receptor allow us to see in low light and provide for peripheral vision. The cones, they are the conical photoreceptors found in greatest concentration near the center of the retina. There are three varieties of cones, each more sensitive to a particular wavelength of light. Blue, green, and red allow for visual acuity and color vision. The external limiting membrane. Fenestrated membrane extending from the orbit serratum up to the edge of optic disc, and the process of rods and cones pass through it. Next layer is the outer nuclear layer. It made up of the nuclei of the rods and cones. The cones nuclei have the dimension 6 to 7 micrometer, and rod nuclei is 5.5 micrometer. These nuclei lie in a single layer next to the external limiting membrane. Rod nuclei form the bulk of this layer except that cone dominated foveal region. Next layer, the fifth layer, is the outer plexiform layer. This layer is made of synapses between the rods, spherules, and cone pedicles with the dendrites of bipolar cells. Bipolar cells are the first order neurons of visual pathway. The next sixth layer is the inner nuclear layer. It is very thin and is similar to the outer nuclear layer. It consists of various type of cells like bipolar cells, horizontal cells, amacrine cells, Mueller cells, central retinal vessels, the glial cells, and this layer disappears at fovea. Next, seventh layer is the inner plexiform layer. It consists of the synapse between bipolar cell and dendrites of ganglion cell. It is absent at fovea. The eighth layer is the ganglion cell layer. It mainly contains the cell bodies of ganglion cells, which are the second order neurons of visual pathway. There are two types of ganglion cells, midget ganglion cell and postsynaptic ganglion cells. The midget ganglion cells are present in macro region with the dendrite of each such cell synapses with the axon of single bipolar cell. The polysynaptic ganglion cells lie predominantly in peripheral retina, and each cell may synapse with up to 100 bipolar cells. The ninth layer is a nerve fiber layer, the stratum opticum, which consists of the axons of the ganglion cells which pass through the lamina cribrosa to form the optic nerve. The next layer is the tenth layer, the internal limiting membrane. It is the innermost layer and it separates the retina from vitreous. It is formed by the union of terminal expansions of the Mueller's fibers and is essentially a basement membrane. The last slide is of the blood supply of the retina. The outer four layers of retina is supplied by the choriocapillaries, and the inner six layers, and they get the supply from the central retinal artery, which is a branch of the ophthalmic artery. The outer plexiform layer gets partly by the both the above arteries. The fovea is avascular and is mainly supplied by choriocapillaries. The inner portion of retina is perfused by branches of the central retinal artery. In 30% of eyes, a cilioretinal artery branching from the ciliary circulation supplies part of inner retina, mainly the macular region. The retinal blood vessels, mainly the inner blood retinal barrier. This physiological barrier is due to the single layer of non-fenestrated endothelial cells, whose tight junctions are impervious to tracer substances such as fluorescein. So here completes our anatomy of retina. Thank you so much. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidya Paid Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it soon.